I would like to start with Florence Howe and remind Florence of an agreement that we made many, many years ago. We didn't know too many people working on women's issues, and we didn't want to duplicate each other. So Florence said she would take women's studies, and I said, okay, I'll take everything else. I'm not sure who got the better of that deal. Perhaps it's best to introduce Florence Howe with her own terse, understated description of her work as written to the organizers of this event, scribbled rather than written, in haste, no doubt, because she had so many other pressing things to do. So in answer to the question, where and what were you doing in the period of 1967 to 1977, Florence writes, teaching, speaking, writing, editing, founding the Feminist Press and the Women's Studies newsletter, which later became the Women's Studies Quarterly, publishing 50 essays and 12 books on women's studies and on women's literature, women writers, women's politics, including the 1973 book, No More Masks. Florence could have gone on and on and on, but I think she was too busy. Thank you, Florence.
Well, I'm delighted to be honored as an activist, since indeed I had to make the decision early in the 70s that I would spend my life with the feminist press. And what made me decide to do this, because I was a street activist before then, and obviously you don't edit books and publish them in the streets, right? Was reading Sheila Rowbottom's book, Women, Resistance, and Revolution, which convinced me that the work of a feminist press and of changing the consciousness of as many women as possible in the world was indeed activist political work. And I've gone on to convince some Indian women who did women writing in India that that was activist political work. And I'm now doing the same in Africa, where women in 25 countries are researching their own history and will produce big volumes like those Indian volumes so that they will be able to move forward in the future knowing that there were women in the past who indeed had feminist ideas way, way back in the 19th century and before, and who were always resisting the tyranny of patriarchy, even when they didn't know that word. So, thank you very much.